Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts. How is everybody? Make sure I got everything turned down. I know it's all of a sudden going to come blaring through all my speakers, and I've got to turn my phone off. How are we? I hope all is good. It's been a little while since I've done these, so all of a sudden I'm realizing I'm forgetting to do a whole bunch of stuff, like put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So welcome to Coffee and Crafts. I am Linda Cullen, and that is not going to work. There we go. I'm Linda Cullen from Crafty Stampin', and today we are going to play with a bundle out of the new holiday catalog that is called, where do I hide them? Beautiful Baubles. And this is one of the really pretty sets that is in, well, I think the entire holiday catalog is pretty. But it's one of the ones that really caught my eye. And so let me show you the project that we are going to do today. I'm going to throw this up, and I'm going to turn my fan on behind me. Hold on. Sorry. It's rainy here in New England, and we're having that in-between. It's not hot enough for the air conditioning, but it's kind of sticky, and it's humid, and odd weather. So here is the project we're going to do for today. This is a card I created for Tammy White's holiday catalog swap. I thought it really showed off the beauty of the stamp, and I also threw in a second stamp set from the holiday catalog, the Flourishing Filigree, which has some great sayings and that match the Label Me Pretty punch. So we're going to be doing this, got a little watercoloring, some other fun things, but let's first head over to what we're going to do today with some giveaways, some prize patrol. So today, if you are watching me live, please leave a comment. You can just say a simple hi. If you do that, I will enter you in at the end of this broadcast to win the metal rim pearls, and all you need to do is leave a comment. If you do not win those, or you happen to be catching this later, either on Facebook or YouTube, you can still enter to win. I'm going to give away the stamp set Time of Year, and we're going to do that on the next Coffee and Crafts, which will be next Thursday. Next Tuesday, Tammy and I are going to be doing the scoop together. So we're going to skip one and go on to Thursday. And I promise I will actually get a calendar going up for Coffee and Crafts soon. Getting back on the school schedule has not been easy in this house. So yeah, I don't know, if you get kids, it's like your calendar is wide open for September, right before they go back to school. And then within 2 days, it is full and everything conflicts. So it's been a little bit of a challenge getting everybody kind of figured out so far this school year. But I think we're getting there. So I'm hopefully can get back on a Tuesday, Thursday schedule starting next week. So these are the giveaways. Please leave a comment. I love to hear from you. If you share this video, and you can share it to your personal Facebook page or a group page, and you say shared with a D in a comment, I will give a second entry to win that Time of Year stamp set. So going way back to the 21st of August, which was the last Coffee and Crafts I did. And I did not change the graphics properly. So that is not the Metal Rim Pearls. That is Heartfelt Greetings. Heartfelt Thoughts. I don't even have the stamp set there. Stamp set that we're giving away. So I can't believe I did that. So here you will see in random.org everyone's name who left a comment either on Facebook or YouTube on that broadcast. And you see everyone who has their names in there twice, shared the video and commented shared. And I thank you all very much for doing that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit randomize, and whoever name pops up to the very top will be the winner of the Heartfelt Greetings, I think it is. Oh, bad. All right, here we go. Randomize. Boom. Come on. It's thinking. There we go. So Debbie Endicott Hawkshurst. So congratulations to Debbie. If Debbie heads over to craftystampin.com, that's not it, craftystampin.com, and you head to specials and giveaway, Bum-ba-da. There is a link here to fill out the form, and I will get that mailed out to you. So I thank, or congratulations to Debbie. And let me come back here. Throw this back up for the people who are starting to join us. This is the project we are going to do today with the beautiful Baubles stamp set. So let's get started on that. I'm going to bring you down here. Oh, all right. I keep trying to make my second camera better, and I think sometimes I'm making it worse. I don't know. Okay, so here's the project that we are doing. Per usual, after about an hour after this broadcast, I will have a recap blog post up, and contained in that will be a downloadable PDF with all the cut sizes and all the products you need, as well as linkable connections to my online store to purchase any of these products. So, let's start. All right, let's see. So, my card base is crumb cake. We're just folding that and putting that to the side. So, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to stamp the bauble. So, what's really nice is this stamp set is all, it's multiple ornaments on one stamp. So, I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper. I am going to take crumb cake ink, and I'm going to ink this up in crumb cake, and I'm going to line this up and try not to get my head in the way of the camera. And there's one. Stamp it once, and then I'm going to stamp it a second time. Let's see if I can line this up. There we go, so that they kind of run together. I'm not worried about the stars that are, these stars you can see over here are over this ornament. That's okay, because we're going to do another one where they are popped up on dimensionals that are watercolored. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to grab, I'm going to grab my stamp cleaner because I forgot to bring that over. Come on. Get my cleaner out. Clean the stamp set. The stamp. There we go. And I want to stamp it again. That same image. I got shimmery white here because I like to watercolor on shimmery white. And I'm going to grab Versamark, and I am getting gold embossing powder out and get that ready. Okay, so remember to use your embossing buddy. Not that it makes too much difference on this because we are going to cut it out with the matching die cuts, but just get in the habit. I myself try to recondition myself to always use the embossing buddy before stamping. I seem to always remember it after I stamp. So I'm going to stamp this right in the middle of the shimmery white. And I'm going to add the gold embossing powder. And there we go. All right, let's close up the powder before I send them all everywhere. All right, and let me find my heat gun. I will tell you, I did all my product swaps over the weekend and finished them up yesterday, which is why I didn't have coffee and crafts yesterday. And I will tell you, that is not the biggest mess in this craft room. It is all that way. I have to later today find my craft room. There we go. Come on. Thank you for the compliment on the ponytail. It's hot and humid and I have curly frizzy hair answer for this morning. Some days you just got to make it work. All right, so there is, I think I got it all. There's our shiny baubles. While I'm at it and I got all the stuff out, oh, I gotta make sure I got the right size here, that I'm not embossing. All right, I'm also gonna take a scrap piece of cherry cobbler, and again with the embossing buddy, and Versamark. See, I put away, where did I put it? There we go. I'm like, I put the gold embossing powder away. I put it too far away. Oh my goodness. All right, more gold embossing powder. One more time. All right, so I'm inking up. This is the Happy Christmas Wishes from the Flourish Filigree stamp set. All right, I'm gonna stamp that right in the middle of the cherry cobbler and add gold embossing powder to that too. Here we go. Oops. All right. And again, close this up. There we go. Do you burn your paper holding? So close. No, you shouldn't burn your paper. If you have good paper, you shouldn't burn it. You shouldn't be holding it there long enough to burn it. That's if you have Stampin' Up! Paper. I have burned non-Stampin' Up! Paper in the past, but and once it's hot, it goes really quickly. It wasn't warmed up before, and I just move it once it melts that section. So before, it takes it a little minute to warm up, you know, so that one embossed much faster than the first one. All right, so let's put these aside. All right, we'll let those cool. Let's die cut. Ugh. Sorry, when I said my craft room's a mess, it's a mess. There's paper piled everywhere. Okay, so I have a piece of gold foil, and I am going to grab, all right, so I have, I'm trying to, this is from, do I have? The Delicate Lace Edgelets. There are 3 edgelets in this, and I will tell you, they add the most gorgeous detail to any card. So I'm using the smaller one with the points, and I try to get out some of the leftovers from last time with the die brush. But I'm going to put this down and grab a Post-it note, and which may not even work because there's not that much extra. All right, so I'm trying to center it visually where the ends are on the details of the die. Oh, and that totally didn't work when I just moved it. We're going to do that again. See if we can get it to not move this time. We will see. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. All right, let's move this. And see what happens. All right. There we go. See? So pretty. I love this one. All right, so move this. I'm going to need that again in a minute. See, this is how I make a mess. I just throw stuff, and I'll make a worse mess than I had when I started. If that's even possible. All right. I'm using the brush. I use the brush a lot by itself. I figure it's easier just to grab the brush than to get the pad too, but the pad works great. It collects all these little bits and pieces that I just sort of let fall everywhere. All right, let's move all these. My trash bin's disappeared. Okay, let's assemble the base of the card before we watercolor. So, where is it? Okay. So here I have my cherry cobbler, and this is going to go here. So I'm going to attach snail on the back side of the cherry cobbler along the edge. Wish you can see me. Okay. And I prefer to place this down on top instead of doing it this way. I find I have more control of where they line up. And press that way. And then I'm going to take the piece that we stamped earlier and I'm going to add snail to that. And we're going to attach that here. So that is the base. And I'm going to add that to my card base, again with snail. All right, and there we go. Okay, so then I also want to take the greeting that I heat embossed. Let's see if I can. And I'm going to punch it out with the matching, this is the Pretty Label punch. Okay. And I'm going to bump that up on dimensionals before I add it. So I'm seeing everyone who's from like Illinois, upper Midwest are saying what a beautiful day. I know we don't have a beautiful day. We got some rain, and I'm feeling bad for all the people down on the East Coast, southern East Coast of the Carolinas and such. I have a lot of friends who are evacuating right now, so I feel for everyone who's in that area. All right, so here's the base before we add any of the fun bling. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to get my scrap back. I'm going to pull in. So I am going to color these with Night of Navy, Old Olive, Pool Party, Mango Melody, and Blackberry Bliss. So let's see. And I'm using my aqua painter to do this. So let's see. So I'm going to start. We'll start with this one. This Old Olive, and you squeeze the stamp pads so that when you open them, you have a spot of ink on the inside that'll allow you to watercolor with them. So let me see. Can I? All right. So, all right. So I'm going to start, and I got a lot of water. That's more water than I want. Okay. Try to move that around. Hold on. That's more water than I want. And we're going to die cut these out, so I'm not going to worry about them too much. Let's see. That one's dishing out too much water. That one's dry. Let's see with this one. You always get one aqua painter that's just like, nope, gonna give you too much water all the time. Okay. There we go, that one's better. Okay, so I'm trying to put down kind of an even coat of color, but then I'm gonna add a little bit darker to one side. So that in there. Okay. And then what's nice is with these aqua painters, you just kind of wipe the water away, the color away with the water. There we go. So this is water in the pens. I have put in the past rubbing alcohol, which is fine. It does work. The problem with that is it does kind of eat away at the markers. So you want to, if you do that, once you're done with your project, I suggest you move on and like rinse it out. Okay, so let's do, what's the next one? I want to do this one. And I did that in Night of Navy. So again, Night of Navy. All right. Here, I'll make this side darker. The shimmer paper really kind of allows you to manipulate it a little longer before the paper gets all pilly, where like Whisper White will get real pilly. This will too if you do it too much, but you have a lot more leeway with it. All right, so this bauble we're going to do in Pool Party. All right. Okay, and I want to make this one darker, kind of up where the embossing is, where the dots kind of detailing the bauble. Just kind of go along with what the artist originally had detailed for that image. And then kind of wash it. Okay. And again, I'm just using my piece of scrap paper to kind of clean off the brush. And this is a bigger bristle, and it's having a little tendency here to fray. So I'm just kind of twisting it with my fingers. Let's go Mango Melody. Oh, did I forget? I didn't. All right, so there's the mango. So I'm going to do this great big one in the mango. Yeah, just a smidge more. There we go. All right, mango. And then Blackberry Bliss. And you can squeeze these new ones. They might need a little bit more force, but it does work. Okay. Okay, and I gotta grab my cherry cobbler. I forgot one. Okay, and last but not least, we're gonna do cherry cobbler. Clean this off. All right. Okay, there we go. So I'm purposely trying to make one side of the bauble darker than the others. All right, move all these inks out of the way, clean my pen off, and I'm going to kind of twirl it to get it back to a point before I put it away. Okay, so take my heat gun again. Give these a quick dry. Burn my finger at the same time. All right, let's put that aside. And bring back the Big Shot. All right, and so I'm going to take this die, and this has a matching die that will cut out all the ornaments at once, which is great. And if you're doing a mass production, it's so great. And I'll tell you what I did, because I was cutting out bunches of them. Do I have it? I took a muffin tin, and as I ran them all through, I put each individual ornament in a different spot of the muffin tin, so that when I was making lots of them, it was easy just to grab that specific one and not have to search through a pile on my craft desk looking for the Blackberry Bliss ornament. It was a lot easier to do it that way. All right, so put this down. You absolutely could use colored pencils to do this. I find I get a richer color with the inks, which I like. I'm all about the darker, richer colors. So there we go. Here. So now what I want to do, I'm going to leave those right there, is I'm going to attach these to my card with the mini dimensionals. All right, so find those. Here we go. And let's use our new Take a Pick tool. And we'll start with the big ones. And I'm just going to, I use my Take a Pick tool, the pokey side, to help, it allows me to pick it up. I can peel the mini dimensional off. I can then help me place this right where I want it. It's like a better finger, better than a nail to me. So I just take the next one, attach the dimensional. Let's put this one over here. We'll do the little red one. Oh, come on. Let's see. This is the card from my swap. So if you received my swap, this is the one. This one I did. And we'll do this one. Okay, we're going to put this right over there. And the Blackberry Bliss. I mean, the hardest things I think with some of these dimensionals is getting the little itty bitty backings off. And last but not least, there we go. I'm going to put this one over here. And that is it. That is the card. It is actually it looks very impressive, but it is a very easy card to do in mass. Like I said, use the tin, and as you are running those through, it cuts them all out. Very easy. I whipped out 12 of them in no time at all. You could easily do more. So that is today's project. You have a couple moments left to leave a comment. You can just say hi to get entered in to our giveaway today for the metal rim pearls. If you don't win the metal rim pearls, but you still leave a comment, you will be entered in to win the stamp set Time of Year, and that will be picked on the 20th of September, which is next Thursday. And because on Tuesday, Tammy and I will be doing the scoop. So you're going to want to check that out. So let's head over to the live giveaway, and I will refresh my post here. So you guys a couple seconds. Get your names in. Say hi. All right. One more time. Here we go. Can you see? What can you see? All right, here we go. So we're going to pick a winner. Come on. What can you say? All right. And it's by commenting, and you get one entry for this giveaway. And our winner is, can you see that? Katie Henson from Pennsylvania. So congratulations, Katie. Katie, head over to craftystampin.com. You go to specials, giveaway, and then there is a link right up here. Click to claim your prize, fill that out. I will get that out to you. You have 2 weeks to claim your prize. After that, it goes back in the pile to be picked again. And I thank everybody for joining me. And I will see, okay, like an hour, I'll have the blog post up with the PDF with the cut sizes and all the products used. And I will see everybody next week with the scoop on Tuesday and Copying Crafts again on Thursday. Thank you for joining me, and I will see everybody later. Bye.